Nice.
I need you to fill that with spit.
Fill it?
Fill it with spit to the black line. Hey, what's up guys? Today's gonna be a fun one. We've got these boxes from Ancestry. They give us a call and they're like, hey, do you guys wanna see what your ethnicity is? Like your true ethnicity? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I have a pretty good idea from what my parents have told me about our ancestors, but you spit in these vials, you send them back to them, and within a few weeks, you get a thing in the mail that shows exactly what your heritage is. And I'm like, heck yeah, I wanna do that. You first.
Ancestry DNA, okay.
We have to fill it up to the black line with that, and then we put this in afterward, and it puts that liquid stuff in there. And then we basically just put it in this and ship it.
Super easy.
I know, I'm collecting spit.
Are you collecting cars, or are you collecting spit? Which one?
I've never looked at my spit before.
Got some.
I'm excited to see what the results.
Where do you think you're gonna be from?
Iceland.
Seen our levitating light video, we talked about how some of our ancestors are from Iceland. So we're gonna have some of that in our blood for sure. So we're in a museum in Utah that has a bunch of history of the pioneers that actually came across the country and came to America. Why are we here? So we have an ancestor, his name's Stephen Markham, and he was a bodyguard of this prophet named Joseph Smith, and basically he had this stick that he called the rascal beater, and it was like this knotty hickory wood, and he would beat people away with it, like get them away from him. Yep, that happened. So we know about these people in our ancestries and like in our DNA, and we know about those stories, but we don't know about everybody in our DNA. So that's why it's cool to do this Ancestry DNA, because that way we can know like our own body makeup, like what percentage comes from each country. So yeah, there's a brief history of our ancestors. Now let's go find out what our DNA is. And for us, it's gonna take a week or two, but for you guys, it's gonna be right now. What's inside the What's Inside family's DNA? That's what we're about to find out. So Leslie, where do you think your ancestors are from? What do you think your makeup's going to be?
It's gonna be, I think, England, Ireland, and Germany. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the kids, like what percentage they got of both of us, because it's gonna be different percentages, right?
Yeah, so I think that's interesting too. So if you guys want to do this yourselves, it's a great gift. It's a cool thing that you can send off to somebody. They gave us a special code at ancestry.com/whatsinside, and that'll give you 10% off. And so if you do it for yourself, use the hashtag #MyAncestry so that we can see like what your results are. 'Cause I don't know, this is super curious. So it's available internationally in like 30 different markets. All the info's on the site, and link in the description. You can click on that. Let's get to the results. Time for London.
Okay,
You
London,
ready?
I'm so excited.
Okay, London, you are 36% from Ireland.
Whoa!
Ireland.
Ireland.
St. Patrick's Day when you wear green?
It's in Europe.
28% Scandinavia.
What does that mean?
East, Europe West. 16% Great Britain, which is England. London, your name's London. Great Britain, 9%.
Oh my gosh.
Trace
I'm
regions.
surprised that Ireland is so high.
Yeah.
Really surprised.
Claire, 32% from Ireland.
So it's less.
19% from Europe West. Wait, what was Scandinavia for her? London's 28% Scandinavian, and Claire is only 17%
Whoa,
Scandinavian.
that's really interesting.
That's pretty cool.
That is so cool.
But now that you know that 32% of your makeup of your DNA comes from the people in Ireland, doesn't that make you want to go, man, I want to visit Ireland. I want to learn more about it. I'm kind of Irish. That's cool. Lincolnstern, you ready? All right, here we go. 41% Ireland. You're the most Irish out of everybody. 29% Scandinavia, and then 15% Europe West. You're the most of like one thing. Let's see, because like Great Britain is 9% for London, and Great Britain is 15% for Claire, and you don't have any Great Britain. What's your Great Britain? 2%.
That is so interesting.
This is it. We're gonna do Mama. Who's gonna have more Ireland? Mama, because she has O'Brien in her. Okay, Mama's up.
Okay.
Boom, 27% Ireland for Mama. You are primarily Scandinavia.
What?
31%.
I have never even heard that. Never.
Do you know what Scandinavia is?
Well, yeah, it's
I
like
don't.
like Finland and the Netherlands. Like,
Norway, Sweden, Denmark.
Yeah, I've never heard anything about our family being from there.
I don't see any Germany. Where's Germany in that?
So
Germany, it's in the...
Oh, Germany. Okay, so yeah, so Germany's in the Europe West, 14%.
My dad's gonna be so interested in this.
My turn.
Okay.
Let's see where I'm from.
We're gonna have lots of...
38% Ireland, baby. Only 16% Scandinavia. I thought it'd be like way more Scandinavian. That's funny. Europe West, 24%. Great Britain, 17%. Did you even have Great Britain on yours?
I think I did.
I bet it's in the...
No.
So all the Great Britain is for me. So whoever has Great Britain is for me. So let's see who has more of Daddy in them. Claire has a lot of Great
15%.
Britain. Lincoln, nothing. You're nothing. You got more mama in you.
Yeah.
And then London. So London and Claire are more of my girls. They're more a part of me. And Lincoln's more of a mama's boy.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. If you guys would like to do this yourselves and do the Ancestry DNA kit, which I definitely recommend for yourselves, or as a gift, it's actually a cool gift because a lot of people want to know what their ancestries are, where their ancestry
Where are you
is
from? Where's your ancestors from?
Yeah, where are they from?
Interesting.
You think you know. You might know your like most famous ancestors, but do you know where everybody came from? What your own DNA is and what's inside of you? Well, there's a link, ancestry.com/what's inside. It's in the description. You can click on it. Big thanks to Ancestry for sponsoring this video and giving us these kits to be able to do this to show you guys our results.
Really fun.
We have a crazy couple of videos coming up in the next few days. We have 3 or 4 videos for the family channel that involve trampolines, explosives, Teslas, all kinds of stuff. So get ready for a crazy few days.
It was awesome. We had so much fun.
Somehow we survived.
Somehow.
We're home now. All right, so stay tuned for that. You guys are the best.